these little lives from Macaw after work, that I always have this possibility that I may get into trouble. So I am dumb. I'm putting myself not in harm's way, but I think by venting about what I'm going to vent about, it's quite possible that, the wrong person at the wrong authority could see what I'm saying and want to say something or do something not so cool, you know what I mean? So, I would love any advice on this one. Forgive me as I navigate very carefully because I do not want to pull a Jack Doherty, nor am I driving a McLaren, so let's get that cat out of the bag. What would you do? What would you do? What's up, Twisted? You know what? There's about a handful of names I see where I feel so relieved because I know that you have a level of intelligence and common sense that I can riff off of and respect, and I really appreciate the feedback. So, alright, I'm not going to mince words too much, and I'm putting at risk the possibility that, let's say, for the sake of the video, alright, to protect whatever, that I have 4 jobs, okay? At one of the jobs, one of these many, many bosses is basically telling me, alright, here's the equivalency I give it. Telling me, hey, the sky's purple. And I'm saying, no, it's blue. How do I mean that, you ask? Yeah, yes, well, Twisted. I speak as I sees it, man. I got I have no talent. So all I can do is just really say what I think. And I used to try to be entertaining. Hey, some really good news before I get back to the point. I met up with a chick that is, she came here from Jamaica. She's got all these degrees in broadcasting, and they're starting a station. And she heard my voice, and she's like, "You sound like you've done radio before." I'm like, "I was a DJ for 10 years." That woman exchanged LinkedIn information. I've never used LinkedIn, whatever. So I just gave my email, and she wants to contact me about working for a radio station. So let's see where that goes. Now, okay, let's say you got a guy that's, all right, he's the boss. He's the number one. And in the event that the boss checks my channel as he has in the past, I want to make clear that I've made it very clear many times, actually, that I would use my life to defend yours, and, so on and so forth. So that's to cover my ass. But aside from that, how do you feel? How would you feel? This is where the feedback goes a long way, and I do read the comments even after the lives are long gone. If the boss says you didn't do something, and you have 78 cameras on the premises, because the job I have requires that level of security, and every camera that shows the thing you did, right? So having that knowledge, and your boss says to you, texts you, it says you didn't do the thing that you did. So you say, but I did. And I went so far as asking, "Hi, Maggie Sanchez. I like your name. Would you not? How would you respond, for one? Because this is one of those instances where you're right. So you really, it's never wise to fight fire with fire. You don't want to go snapping at your boss. He's somebody that I respect greatly, and I've seen him snap. I don't want to be on the receiving end of him snapping. I'll, leave it at that. I would definitely do everything I'd need to handle my own, but that's the last thing I want. So, how do you deal with someone that is, in all intents and purposes, the man responsible for making sure you get paid, you work for, but he's telling you the sky is pink and not blue? He's telling you the thing that you didn't do, and it's on camera of you not doing it, when if it's on camera, you did the thing. So how do you address the conundrum? Can I get a shout out? It's for your birthday. Alright, let me see. This names I have read, there's so many meme names that I often get a bit nervous, but, Maggie Sanchez, let me see if that sounds like anything. Hey, is there Seymour Butts anywhere here? Okay, no. Maggie If it's really you, Maggie, happy birthday to Maggie. Why not? Shout out, of course. It's the least anybody with a platform can do is give a shout out. Don't worry, I'm not one of those, I'm not like one of those local live streamers that it seems to expect a donation just to have your words read. I understand the larger the platform, the greater the stakes, the bigger the shout out, but I can never justify throwing money away with like that, or watching some of the very people that get wealthy off of doing this. All they do is either regurgitate the same old crap, or say utter nonsense, act ridiculous, read this, or go off a script like Locale Live, like Wings of Redemption, Keemstar, Daniel Keemstar, and Wings who lied about having cancer. Those guys are making thousands of dollars a week, if not in a day. And they do, I mean, Keemstar does actual work, but the other two are 500-pound land monsters. Those are the people that are making the money these days. I got in the wrong business, went about life all wrong. I stayed employed since I was 12 years old. Yes, and I maintained the high school thing. The longest I've ever been unemployed in my life, and I am 40 years old. I know this face looks young. Was, I want to say, maybe 6 months at the most. And I started working from 12 years old, people, for $5 every 2 hours. Okay. So anyway, I would love to see any who comes on a random stream and asks for a yeah, you know, look, forever built in me. Not even just because of my experiences with the internet in general. You trust no one, period. Trust has to be earned, and even then, you gotta recognize that you're just talking to a name on the screen. There's a human being somewhere behind that, for sure, undoubtedly, but what kind of person, the hell you will ever really know. Because there's people I thought I knew, and boy, did I get a wallop of a truth bag knocked upside my head. Oh, man, am I really going to go back into that? It was amazing. I had a whole group of channel creators, buddies, that fabricated entire stories just to get, like, more attention and drama, made attention, so that was good for their channels. Like, alright, and on that note, I'm in touch with some of them. 99% of them have apologized. There's one little horrible woman that I will not mention that refused to, just couldn't face the music. And, well, I don't think you'll ever watch this, but the karmic forces have seen to it that you're getting the ass end of life. Anyway, with that, I don't know, the feedback regarding the whole boss thing, you know, what do you do when you know you're right about something and you're being told but you're not? Like, again, I have to use an example. I'm saying that I'm in a car right now, and then somebody starts commenting, you're in a boat. How do you respond to that? No, sir, I'm in a car. No, you're in a boat, and I have it on camera. Look, you're live on YouTube. I have you on camera in a boat. I'm in the car right now. The camera, you can, you know, use the thing that forwards it or rewinds it, and you'll find me in the car. So, I don't know, it's an odd argument to have, and it's something that's gonna make me bash my head into the wall and have a drinky poo. I gotta admit, I have abstained, but tonight no longer. No, I'm a grown-ass man, and I can have my booze when I want to. Let's see, there's other stuff, there always is. I got a guy, he's a little nuts. And I've mentioned this before, but I'd like to promote the idea. Promotion is not a huge thing on this slice of the internet, but he's interesting because this can go one of two ways. This individual could go viral, which would be, yeah, that'd be amazing. You know, hey, it happens on my channel. He's got his own TikTok. I wanted to promote it. The thing that he doesn't know, and it's, oh boy, he's gonna know where I stand when we have the actual conversation. His TikTok is centered around finding footage from all over the world on TV, whatever, anywhere, you name it. and he will find a design or a pattern of some kind and say it's demonic or spiritual or something, right? Nice, really nice guy. You know, he's a customer, loyal customer. He's good dude, good dude. Do I really know him? Not really, but we're friendly, right? As much as a guy that sells minimal booze to another guy that says they see eyes, ears, and a mouth in somebody's freaking braided hair or the sky or like if a building happens to fall on a historic day and he says, look at that face in the smoke. So what I told him is, please get on this channel. I will use my actual the chair and the computer and get you on StreamYard, Streamlabs, because I can't OBS for nothing. That's where Josh would be great. Sounds like and that's what I want to let him, because he's got like a niche demographic. He's got the people that they seem like they're rationalizing it, and they honestly seem like regular, intelligent people. Some of the commenters seem like rational, like regular ass people. When I look at really, you're judging off a profile picture. Probably not wise, and you're probably not accurate, but I mean, there's a lot of people that are checking this dude's TikTok and seeing what he sees, and there's a new word I learned, which I can't remember it. I thought it meant paranoid, but it doesn't. It's something, and it means someone that can see patterns and designs, in things in general. So, anyway, I am promoting that on a Monday or a Tuesday evening, prime time, unless I can make other arrangements and get it on at like a Friday or Saturday or something. I have invited him, and I want him to show. I want all the clips he has, his channel. I want to share it with anybody that's watching, you guys, and you be the judge. And I'm relying on all of you to be just as honest as I am, because this is gonna put because I humor him when I'm at the job. He shows me stuff, and I don't see any of that, dude. Like, what are you on? I'm respectful. I'm like, oh, word. And I just stare. What else can you do? And then I'm just like, please, man, come on and show your case to an audience, and cover your face if you want to, which is what he wants to do. And then I met another guy. He lives above the place I work. We have 3 people that live above my job. He's a legitimate, some hybrid of a sovereign citizen, and he's really, really like smart. He's a Japanese fella. And he really knows the law and the Constitution. He has like a bunch of pending cases, and he wins a lot. And he's also engineer of some kind. He knows tech, and he can build drones. Bro, this dude, instead of accepting my invitation to talk on here, he's gonna invite me to a group that think like him and educate themselves to the highest degree regarding constitutional rights and interpreting it to what it really is. So I'm out of sheer interest. I'm gonna check that out. So, yeah. Oh, Propane Profit Gaming. I love that name, for one. So, man, I'm feeling so wild. I was about to mod you. Slow it down. I fall in love too fast. That's exactly the name. Thank you. Paradolia. So that's what this dude is. So I want somebody else to decide. I don't want to be the one to decide. I don't want to be the arbiter or the judge of anybody. I want you guys to see what he thinks he sees, and he gets to explain it to any of you. And I will do appropriate, promoting, using my community posts and my social medias, blah, 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 to actually say this is what's going to happen. If you want to be a part of it, it's going to be here at this link at this time, Eastern Standard. So, if anything, at least we got that to look forward to, if you're looking forward to it. Otherwise, enjoy the kind of crap like that Wings of Redemption and Boogie 500-pound land monsters that are disturbing as all hell, lie about damn near everything they've ever done in their lives, and make thousands of dollars just by e-begging. and acting out scripts. That's where the entertainment is, man. That's why people on Kick seem to thrive. I'm sitting here trying to have, I guess, a conversation. I've tried to have debates, but people want to see people acting an entire fool. And yeah, I mean, I am a fool, but I'm not a fool's fool. So I'm not. That probably sounded a lot more profound before I said it. But yeah, I can only sing solo. That's it for now. I'm gonna go have that drink because I'm still befuddled regarding the, my boss telling me that I'm in a boat while I'm in the car. Yeah, you gotta rewind to see that whole point. Good night for now, Twisted. You're the man. Propane Profit Gaming. I'm checking your channel out. That's a given. I'm gonna subscribe if you got content because that name rocks, and I'm a gamer. Matter of fact, I'm gonna probably finish Visions of Mana tonight, and I keep ranting, it never ends. And I also want to, do my whole StreamYards, share content so you just don't see my face like Zordon and I'm telling you, the Power Rangers, to go kick some butt or something. All right, good night. I am 40 years old, brother. Born in 1984. I make a bet almost every day at my job with customers, and nobody's won in 7 years about my age. So, yeah, I make some money off of that. Check y'all later. Oh, the darkness. It feels so. Hey, Pitbulls! Woohoo! I know I look 27. And I'm taking that to the grave. Keeping it that way, man. The worm's gonna be so confused that they slither away and be like, that man is too handsome. I can't dare. Yeah, man. I got like a couple white hairs. All right, let's get out of the dark.